On this edition of Sports Card ASMR, we are going to open up another birthday gift that I received. That's right, some 92 OPG Premier when Canada tried to take over the baseball card world. Before we get to that, though, we are going to do a little bit of cleaning. It's been a bit since we cleaned, so the Sports Card Doctor's going to shut up, and we're going to clean this desk. Should probably put on the old man glasses, huh? Okay, so I recently celebrated a big birthday, thus the glasses. At that birthday, I received some gifts from Jeff at Jeff Has Cool Cards. Please check out Jeff. And while you're there, also check out John Jabs at The Past is Alive. Mutual friends. Okay. Jeff gave me a box of 1990 Donruss. Check out that video. And he also gave me this box of 1992 Premier OPG. For those that don't know the story of OPG, kind of the Canadian version of was it Tops, right? And for years in the 80s, you'd hear whispered rumors of Leaf instead of Donruss and OPG instead of Tops, right? That was it. And as a kid, it was like, whoa, contraband from another country. Our enemy, Canada. I'm kidding. You'd make a great 51st, 2nd, and 3rd, and 57th state. But then in the 90s, when luxury cards exploded, OPG was like, hey, let's get into the game. I love the 1991 OPG set. I collect it. It's just, I like the design. There's not a lot of value, but they're fun. So with that in mind, Jeff Has Cool Cards. Check it out. Again, non-ASMR, sports cards and collector cards over there at Jeff's channel. He got me this because he knows I like OPG. And I just decided today I'm going to open up a couple and see what we can find. No games, no price guide, nothing. We're just going to see what we can find. cards. I was looking at some pricing of them, but fun. And again, I like the O-Pee-Chee design. I think they're bold. I think they're very Canadian. Alright, so we got Nolan Ryan. That's pretty. That's fun. Jack Morris on the Blue Jays. Orlando Merced. Hubie Brooks. Yeah, you forgot about Hubie Brooks, and you forgot about Hubie Brooks on the Angels. Be honest. Mo Sanford. I gotta be honest. I watched a lot of baseball in the early 90s, so I don't really remember Mo Sanford. Matt Williams there. John Wetland. Move past that one. And Tim Naring looking like some sort of, I don't know, like he's surprised to be there. I love that. Good stuff. Let's go back. Enjoy that. I'm going to hold on to that Nolan Ryan. Williams as well. Alright. One back down. We're just going to open up about 4 or 5 of these and relax along the way. Maybe tell some baseball stories. Merced fan, today is your day. Frank Castillo. Oh, the Hawk, Andre Dawson, like that one. Pretty Chuck Finley. Oh, Charlie Hayes with the Yankees, nice. Oh, that's a great one, Tony Gwynn. Oriole Rick Sutcliffe. Hall of Famer Eddie Murray. The cards on the back, pretty simple. They only got 1 year stats, but the career stats. Another photo. It's the gradient is interesting. It's very early 90s, but fun. I like them. I really like them. There we go. Cleaner open right there. this is going to be a classic card. We're adding this to the Sports Card Legends section here. Julius. Oh, Rocket Roger Clemens. Look at that. Looks like he just caught him in the act. The act of what? We'll let a judge decide. Alvin Davis. Kurt Stillwell with the Padres. Oh, Aaron Karros. Could this be Aaron Karros rookie? It is. .071 batting average. Kyle Abbott. And the big daddy there, Cecil Fielder. Alright, I'm going to do one more. One more. Okay, it's like candy. Put this box away. Like to get that Griffey, like to get that Henderson. We're going to be able to do some baseball drafting with those. I love getting a box of cards. If you'd like to send me a box of cards to open, there is an address down below. Alright, sweet music, Frank Viola. Z. Smith. Another Frank Castillo. Oh, Spuds. Hold on to Spuds. Man, another Aussie. There we go. Albert Bell right there. Another Lee Smith and Scott Bankhead. Alright. No. I'll say this. A lot of comments. I don't like it. Let's do some old school sports card ASMR. Sports card doctor. If you're wondering why I'm doing this, because you're new here, this used to be a staple of the channel. And we're keeping it around, baby. Little arts and crafts. it. Folks, thanks for hanging out with me here today. Thanks again to Jeff. Jeff has cool cards for this box of 1992 OPG Premiere. That's it for now.